10, and if you've got a case of the Mondays, everybody, it's time to shake it off, okay? Because Regina Carey is back today, and she's going to tell us how the power of our words and our language determines whether or not our Monday is going up or if it's going down. Welcome back, Regina.
Thank you. It's always great to be here.
I know.
Love seeing you.
I'm so happy you're here.
Thanks.
I'm really happy, especially because the content of what we're talking about today, the power of our words. Now, what was that aha moment that made you realize that the power of your words not only affected you, but the world around you?
I really started my business based on that, listening to the way people speak and saying they're fine or dismissing themselves. You know what? Once you get some of these language hacks today, it's going to turn your life upside down in a positive, motivating way.
I love it.
I promise you.
All right, well, why don't you tell us what's hack number 1?
Okay, the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to drop the N''T words.
Okay.
The don't, can't, won't. And you know, with the holidays, we have a lot of stress and a lot of expectations on us.
Absolutely.
And our first reaction is to protect ourselves. I think we've spoken about this before. That sort of like, I can't do it. I don't want to do that. So what we're going to do is flip it around. We are going to tell people what we can do. I want you to say what you can do, what you will do, what you're willing to do, and maybe, this is really pushing it for some of us, what we actually prefer, especially for women. We're afraid to say what our preference is because we have a tendency to put everybody else
before us. I love this. So this is kind of like taking our power back. I love that.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's what we're doing this holiday season.
By saying what we can, what we will, and what we prefer.
Yes.
To do it. Okay. Well, Regina, why don't you tell us what's hack number 2?
Okay, hack number 2 is terrific because you know what? Especially as a mother, I know we're always saying, don't forget this, don't forget that. And what we are going to do is we've got an alternative to don't forget. We are going to say, remember. Remember. Now, I will tell you why really quickly. One of the reasons why is that when we say remember, we focus on the action. The brain picks up. So remember to feed the dog, Rochelle. Please remember to feed the dog. It focuses on the action. It is also very positive.
It's a positive action. You're getting rid of, you're assuming that somebody would do the negative, but now you're telling them to assume the positive.
Right, because it's focusing on the responsibility instead of avoiding the mistake. The next thing is cognitive load. Did you ever think about when your brain is, when you are saying don't forget, your brain has to think about what to do and then the negation. So when we think, okay, feed the dog, and then your brain goes, forget to feed the dog. Don't feed the dog. So often that doesn't happen because we focus on the negation. Keep it simple.
Keep it simple.
And finally, you know what? Clarity is kindness. When we say clearly, do the thing, there's no room for error. Feed the dog. Remember to feed the dogs. Plus I say, you know what? We're replacing 2 words with 1.
I love that. And just that positive spin on all of it. I love that. Now, what's hack number 3?
Oh, man. So with all of this coming at us, the holiday season, all the invitations, all the expectations. I want you to go P to P. Give yourself permission to process what's coming at you. Give yourself time. We want to go back to the time. This is what it's all about. So you say, you know what? Thank you for that invitation. I will get back to you tomorrow. Or let me talk with my family and look at my calendar. It helps to take a breath. Permission to process is so powerful because we rarely give ourselves that pause to think about what we're being asked to do.
I love that. So we get to take our time back and we get to reclaim that. Now, I love this, Regina. Like you said, we're getting the power of our words. We're getting the power of our space back. And you don't realize how important those little things that you say make a big difference in the life around you. Now, really quickly, now I love having you here, but I want us to be able to have more motivation with you, not just on Mondays. How can we do that?
You know what? Simple. Go to queenofaction.com. You can sign up for my newsletter, hear my podcast. Weekly inspiration coming at you.
I love that. Well, thank you so much, and we love your teachings, and we also love our local teachers out there.